Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Play action.
Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Now Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Our time. It's our time.
This is Geis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Right there. 54 Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. On the ground, this is Michel. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On play action, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That one good for 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Go with a tight end carry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Wait, set. Ready? Hey, check it.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 15.
Sugar. Regular. Hey, ball 66.
On 2nd and a couple. Brady, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed. Just throw it to him. and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
29, alpha. Single.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Check 4. Rush in. Let's go. Rush in. Let's go up. No, 66.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You got it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Check 3.
Brady going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Watch the slant.
Hey, Mike, pick it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Spins by. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
72.
Brady gives to Michelle. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I know he ain't got it. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Alert! Shadow!
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Let's go.
A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
First down, Patriots.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Shadow!
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Alabama, 380.
55. Okay, double up. Check. Check 3.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Safety's creeping. Watch the twist.
72.
On 2nd down, Michelle. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did.
Check safety. Alert! Whip. Watch the whip.
72.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Easy.
Check your hot read. Kill.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Motion. Hey, exit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Mike, 55.
Hey.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball secure.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, that they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'll run with Geis. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Now a play fake here on 1st down. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got him. On me. Help him. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Hey, 66.
Army.
Hey, Echo.
51.
On play action, now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass, and now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Wait, check it, reload. 380, check it. Undercross.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
72.
Here's Brady to throw.
Let's go, D.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Don't say no. Check 43. Kill. Check 99. Check 99. Slam.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go right here now. On the ball.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week...
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Sugar! Hey, goal 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, 66.
To try again after the sack. Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. They'll run with Thompson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
H3, 22, come. 51,
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they didn't act like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go on. No, 66. Hey, watch the ball. Watch twist. Alert. Twist. Let's go on. No, 66.
On first down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. 51 to Mike, boys, 51. I'm here all day.
2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is...
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Wait, 20.
Check 55, Mike. They can't hang with us. Tighten up. Mike 50.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Zoo. Rip.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
It's caught. This is White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
You got nothing.
72.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good
rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Haskins, third and long. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Shadow.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Slam, slam. No, no.
Regular, regular. Check it, reload.
On the ground is Michelle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll run with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken. Taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. Third down, here's Haskins. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And it's Michel once again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We play to win. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.